These windows are dirty. Can't watch the sunrise from in here. Perhaps I should start rising earlier and go somewhere else. My findings with Natsumi were uneventful. I couldn't even find her. Just smoke. No Natsumi to be found. I suppose that answers my question, though. The spell does work on her subconscious. At least she can't hate me while she's asleep. If we stay here much longer, I should put a curtain up.
Morning. Morning. Did you sleep at all?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna head down early. Try to get breakfast ready for us.
Of course. Morning, lady.
Morning. She left.
Yes, she said she was going to prepare some food for you.
Oh, sorry. I was coming back because I couldn't remember if we were keeping the teacups here or down there.
I think they've been moved to the house. I don't think there are any teacups in this building.
Oh. Didn't realize that you had moved things in.
Just for storage for now.
Alright, then I'll go get some food ready.
Do you remember anything from the previous night?
Faintly.
What do you remember?
I remember you being there. Not much else.
Could you see me?
Yes, I could see you.
I could not see you.
Mm.
Were you nearby?
Yes.
But you did not approach.
I'm not sure if you wanted me to.
I would have liked you to. That said, I suppose we should try again.
Of course, my lady.
Very well.
That wasn't sword.
In a better mood.
Mm,
What I was trying to pleasure.
lying now. Despite I just saw it.
There's another plate and a cup with tea in it.
Wait, you scratch it
I
on
was
with your
going to
sword?
bring it over for you.
Slept well.
A while ago.
Thank
Are
you.
you saying you slept well, or you
It's still,
slept
you
well?
haven't buffed it up.
I'm
No.
not sure if she will be
Give us a reason
Can I
to
get
buy it.
something for Nathan
will
too?
not. I'll be a gentleman and
I suppose.
Any
It's not
Yeah.
too
Any
bad.
dent can
It's
be
just a
valid.
little.
Something to pass.
It's
You
just
say it isn't too. Is it a scratch or a dent?
I'm laughing.
No,
No,
a scratch.
On the paint?
Yeah,
Or the art?
she's a
Mm.
bodyguard today.
Pain.
Are you wondering about mine?
Well, I mean, you could still probably get painted.
Never can tell.
DIY shop.
But like, more like, less repainted, more shined. Have you maintained it? Your armor, not your weapons.
Oh my.
Hi. It's very shiny.
It shows your lack of combat.
I'm sure we may need to be a true
Well,
legend.
There wasn't a lot.
You've seen Zedcation gardens, their armors, but they maintain them. They're not shiny.
A lot of them.
Like stories that can be
I saw a lot of them
In
jump
regards to
into
the
ditches
conversation I planned to have
and
with Mia, I
it
don't
ain't
want to
weather.
stress her out and having
Yeah, it's
too
because
many
it
people
needed to.
surrounding her. There's
Mind
no
if
me
I-
just being
But-
concerned about her safety.
But I didn't need to.
You are quite clumsy with those.
Because they did it for you. Because you were a woman.
I'll be right back with mine.
Certainly.
Otherwise, she may think otherwise.
Treat you kind.
Natsumi, come here.
Those ones for you, Natsu.
Another day.
I
I
can
mean,
do
Neil,
it just
is it-
fine.
When I am
Daniel
off
was
duty.
I want you to taste this and take a drink out of this cup.
You take good care of those yourself.
You can. I know that. I don't care. They know that. They didn't care.
Very well then.
You're small.
All
Fat,
clear.
and adorable.
You do not have
We're going to preserve it.
walk that by my side. I appreciate it, but if there are others you'd rather.
I never said you were the. I don't look at me like
It's
that.
also
I never
clear.
said you were a bad fighter. Just small.
Thank you.
Adorable.
Smack upside the head with that.
Of course
I'm a
not.
great
I mean,
fighter.
One of these days it's gonna be fucking poisoned.
you're the one saying it.
Good morning.
Don't smile at me like that. Like you won.
I'm merely trying to get
I did.
merely trying to avoid getting
You didn't. There was no
I
fight.
did.
Would you like
I
to fight
did.
me? See who will win?
No.
That's what I thought.
Do you use
Because you know the
I
outcome.
went from luck.
yourself like a tool?
Did you
I-
sleep well, May?
For the simple fact that I wouldn't want to hit you. So I keep it mental.
I did. Yourself?
Exactly.
I would just get you to be
So I
I did.
on the floor and I pick
It's
you up.
easier to sleep when you're around people who feel safe.
I win.
I win on principle and morality.
Thank you for breakfast.
Someone precious to you, adorable.
No.
It's no problem.
Precisely.
You've been the one feeding me a lot, so I thought I could try doing it for you for a change.
You're not a battle-hardened yet.
Thank you very much.
That's very sweet of
You're
you.
just good at fighting.
One day. One day.
So your shield does carry you.
Well, I learned from you.
Wait. That's the
You
point
can't
of my
deny
shield.
me.
So yes, upon
That thing is bigger than most shields any other guard carries.
I think
And it's wind.
it's fine.
good morning, Lloyd.
Lightning.
Hmm.
Mostly wind. Mostly wind.
It's wind.
But lightning. And wind.
Ah, yes. I forgot. If anyone touches it with any bit of metal, they get shocked. More unfair.
Not as a point. I've been mostly keeping.
There's a
wind
reason. There's
is
a reason in
the cat.
training they told you to pick up a normal shield. And the best you could do
No.
was a buckler.
They're heavy.
No news today.
Fair. But you should have gotten used to it. You should have built up the muscle.
Tales of Rook. Tales can be transferred. That's all.
No.
The fact that
May, you seem lost in thought today.
any muscle is an accomplishment.
I suppose I am.
Kind of one, but an accomplishment.
tried.
However,
Did you? Did you truly try?
Right.
at some point,
Lifting your sword
Today,
does not count. It is only
when you're free,
I've done more.
I want to show you something.
but if you
She is harming no one, so no harm, no foul.
What have you done?
Alright. I don't think I'll have much to do today, so it shouldn't be long.
It is a casual tavern.
That's
No.
I
okay.
cannot
Very well.
about the smallest
Take your time.
If you wish to set yourself on these I would not mind.
The only reason you couldn't lift those shields is because they were not custom made to you. Take what? You just
But they didn't.
found it on.
They didn't.
Are you
Hence why
planning on
they
drinking
do
heavily
ask
again
for
today?
sort of
They're not going to make
Like
you
the
a training
helmet.
shield.
I don't know what
They're
you
not going to
consider
make you
heavy,
a training
but
shield if you don't want
no,
a shield.
not particularly. Not yet.
And the helmet was a personal choice. You have your own. You just don't have
I suppose
It's
to you it's not
uncomfortable.
heavy, but for me heavy is
Yeah.
enough to
So
break
vague.
an
Every
as
other
an
beast
inhibition.
is cardinal.
Did I choose right for your breakfast?
Some of them even tuck into the tail.
No.
You
You
did.
think that feels good?
No.
I'm glad.
Got that whole custom
I mean,
built
you
for
said
you.
that last
Could you
time.
It's the easiest in the morning.
You still, they warned you.
It's not
that
too
it
heavy.
wasn't enough
Cut
to
off, but we didn't care.
be a bit warm.
You wanted to be comfy.
I went with the smaller plate for myself, but that's because my stomach's still getting used to eating every day.
Armor is for protection, not
That makes
comfortability.
sense.
But where
Thank
do I
you
fit
again.
my tail then?
Wrap it around your light waist. Like a belt.
No.
It's nothing you wouldn't have done for me.
Surprised how small you can put how small the space it can fit into.
I suppose not, but our reasons are different.
You can probably fit it into a size this small.
I can't see that.
So what are you planning to get up to today?
This small.
I'm getting mixed messages, so
Not that this should alarm you,
Same as
Think like a
usual.
pipe.
Work on project of alchemy.
but
Run the apothecary
lot of
store
stuff.
with
I
Mr.
get
Johan
so
for a
warm.
bit.
someone from Hino Day is wandering around the ship.
Converse with people on ship.
Another soldier,
How much stuff?
to put it simply.
And yourself?
Oh, exactly.
Probably gonna
Oh.
continue working on my commissions.
She should be fine, but
Not with my tail in my armor, no.
if she asks
See if
you
I can
anything,
find Gideon today. If not,
I'd like to know.
Should I go find a seat?
Later.
They had
Of course, I'll let you know.
they had less busted
Mm.
Oh yeah, I finished that
It won't be
the
far.
same day. Yeah, no, I finished that. It was just a steel box.
I'm going to let Natsume eat
Tell you.
The windows are quite
and spend some time with the sun.
The other foxes, the other dogs.
Mm.
I'll take the tea with me, though.
Big they get.
It's much better than mine.
Case in point being the one person here.
I don't really know what I'm doing with making it. I tried my best.
It shows.
Must be wrapped
Thank
around
you.
least 3 times. Glad to see Mr. Finch is away. Hope
I'm sure they're-
poor table did not
Eat breakfast. Come find me afterwards.
Hi.
Magic
That they had to use.
No,
Thankfully,
it did not.
They did.
Exactly.
Do it.
I don't
Everyone else didn't.
have fire and wind.
Ohio Elface. Huh?
Fire and wind. Lightning. Use wind. Can't cool myself with
do
wind.
get her manners.
Morning.
Sorry, good morning, May.
When I feel
It's not as effective as ice.
Probably won't find out
It's
unless they do it
better
again.
than nothing.
I mean, I
Others
wasn't
could have
really
your
looking to
excuse.
find out
The best
kinda
other has was
how
the
really
fighter
they moved
nerve.
on.
No, I'm not listening. No.
Oh, you're being a pouty daughter now.
Morning.
Morning.
Not listening to you.
No.
Morning.
Morning.
But now that got
That's right.
job's back on.
Fair enough. All right. Well, hello, May. Well, I need to
Good
go
morning.
catch up with some people inside the out of time, but maybe later I'll try to find some time, and if you have time, we can maybe have a drink.
I'd love to.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, off I go.
Enjoy your morning.
Morning. I was having doubts on May before I came to session, but something about being here, playing her, just feels right. I still am not probably going to stay the whole session, but like, I feel much better right now than I thought I did. Good morning, Thasus. I'm going to meet with you earlier in the day. My bedroom window is too smoggy for me to see properly when you wake. I wish you could tell me what it was like at home. I know you can see it. I wish you could tell me that my sister was safe, and that Hinode was still standing, without a hair out of place. But something tells me that something is wrong. There's a special forces unit here. I don't yet know who they serve.
My lady.
Not to me.
I might have some information, my lady, about the guard that was sent. If I may speak upon it.
You may.
My memory serves me correctly. Nobody sent her where we were. My dad, or my father, did not send her.
I was afraid as much. Do you remember when the king was assassinated? The emperor?
Yes.
He had a wife. The same woman responsible for killing my father. Sort of. I'm afraid that it might be hers.
Be her that sent her.
Yes. We can't know for sure. We also can't assume that Toka is going to respond faithfully to us. If Yua Kazuya did send her, I have no doubt that it will be a problem at some point.
I'll keep my eye out.
And should my head come back to Hinode, turn me into a martyr,
I'll not let that happen, my lady.
I know. Do you think my father was a traitor? To plot against the crown?
I do not have any that sort of opinion.
I can see you're laughing, Yui. Then I'll ask you again tomorrow. You'll have to have some thoughts by then. Do you greet the sun? Morning and night?
No, I do not. Do you want me to, my lady?
Yes. But what you say to it, I want you to keep to yourself.
Understood.
That alone will be yours. Everything else of you is mine.
What about you? Do you have anything planned for today?
No, not really.
Oh. Well then, I suppose that you'll just be busy keeping Leto out of trouble. They make weapons and things like that there, right?
I think so, yes. Just wasn't sure how it worked.
I've asked for the furniture they provide to be put in storage. I'll be having things imported. And it's small for now, but I'm going to expand it. This is where we'll be staying at some point. You're free to use this space as your own. In the meantime, if you need somewhere to do whatever it is that you do when you're not by my side. If there are things that you want, books, drawing supplies, weapons, a place to train, name it and I will get it.
Understood, my lady.
I'm perfectly fine. I don't.
Are you sure you walked straight into that wall?
Morning, you two.
I'm fine. Morning.
Good morning.
I am A-okay.
Morning.
Alright, well, it's up to you.
Okay, look, I mean, we didn't look.
Listen, the mechanics are on it. I'm gonna look for Kappa.
There was nothing wrong.
I'm gonna go find him. I'm gonna find him.
I'll talk to you later. What is your name?
Hello.
To find alchemical brass.
Good morning. Good morning.
Or like someone to make it. Whatever.
We wanted to talk to you about.
I know it's been 2 days, but have you recovered from that drinking episode?
An episode? Really? That's what you're calling it?
Looking around.
Well, what else to call it? I mean,
It's hardly an episode.
event.
Guns to test. No.
It was an experiment.
I could work on making some.
And I got the answers I wanted.
Was it successful?
Well, if you do have any in the forge,
I suppose it was always intended to be successful. Didn't get the answer I wanted, but I got information I needed.
I see. Well, that's interesting. Anyway,
I think they died. But there might be.
have a good day. Thank to you.
No.
You as well, Alden.
They are fun. Yeah, no, guns are great.
Right, sure. Right.
You know, blacksmith. I also
Always
work at
running
the
off without
forge.
you, huh?
I don't own it, but I work there.
Yes,
Okay, so,
he has long legs.
Do you know how to make alchemical brass?
Alchemical brass? I mean, I can make.
Okay,
I
do
mean,
you know
I
how
can-
to make regular brass?
I'll see if I have the materials to make some, but
Okay, if you can make regular brass, that's a good first step.
How much do you need?
Imagine having a problem with bumping into people.
Shut up.
It's funny when I watch people back or whatever.
Try upstairs.
I told them at first it'd be difficult to escape at this time, but I would attempt my best to leave. We're in trouble. I think we're safe for now.
But regardless, thank you for your cooperation.
Of course. Is that all? Anything? I
suppose one
here
here
will
take
take
a
a
morning
morning
mead.
I suppose let's hope we don't need it.
Very well
Still
then.
I've had some.
I always say, the longer I'm out of work, the better.
Only a little bit. I'm not too heavy on this stuff.
Treat it like
very
an
well then.
vacation and. He said that.
Tell me.
Study holiday, really. Oh no, so is it quite alright? Or is that a sort of automation?
Look like the length of pipe itself is. Oh, it's not. It's okay.
That's not gonna work. What are they so worried about?
Look at me. Do not bow your head. Look at me. I hate people like you.
Holy shit.
Do not let her out of those gauntlets.
Good. She's listening.
Say you won't. Say you won't. Yes, Elijah, I will not let her out of those gauntlets.
I don't think I can do that.
I don't think you can do that. Has the meek one finally grown a spine? Listen, hero. Who are you to deny a hero, a future legend, a lord at that?
You're quieter than you think, Alden.
From up there, I hope that I wasn't interrupting anything. I heard that someone was looking for you, Eli. Sorry. You looked a bit busy, but like it sounded important.
This is far more important, I assure you, Alden.
Are you sure?
Now, if you
All
could leave
right,
us
fair
to
enough.
be. It is quite important.
Well, if you say
Please,
so. It was something
If
about
you were my
Lucy.
friend,
All
if
right,
you are my
I'll
friend, you will
leave you
trust what I have
be.
to say.
Of course. It was just a matter of me telling you, but now that I found you, I suppose it's what it is. Oh well.
There is no honor in this boy. There are better ways to get what you want without threatening people and belittling them.
Say you won't.
And I would be willing to bet that the baby dragon is all bark and no bite. Maybe I should let Natsumi teach him a lesson.
Who is the more powerful one here, Mio? Who is the more powerful one here?
I think if you were going to do something, you would have.
I don't want to do something because I am a hero.
No.
A legend. The hero tries to get the villain on the right path. Tries to ensure that everyone is safe.
You do what you have to ensure the safety of others. This isn't how you do it.
I am only being merciful, for I am a hero. If we were back in Solasta, and you looked me in the eyes and said no, well, no one would ever hear from you again.
You know, normally a hero does not make threats on someone's life.
The hero vanquishes the villains, and those that would dare to help them.
Then I must be vanquishing a villain. Because heroes do not threaten others' lives. Suggest you back off, Eli. And don't try this again. I don't know what is going on, but later, when we're all calmed down a bit more, you can explain it to me. But for right now, I suggest you leave. Thank you, Eli. Come with me. I need to talk.
Okay.
Your room? Is that more comfortable for you?
Were you listening?
Yes.
I heard at breakfast he wanted to spar with you.
Yes.
I think perhaps I'd like you to try and scar him.
Yes, Willie.
I believe that boy is all bark and no bite. Nor do I believe he has honor any longer. If you can, maiming his pretty face would do.
Of course, my lady.
I knew that they thought something was up. It's not like Alden to run off that way. I was curious, and I was right. What a sorry lord. I wonder if his shade knows about his wrongdoings. She seemed like quite a nice lady.
She might be, but you never know.
I suppose we don't. Elfay seems busy. He's conversating with the... I'd like to watch. What do you think of what transpired? If you can spare an opinion.
Seemed to be very heated.
Do you think he was right?
I do not know. I do not have that opinion.
You have a code of ethics. The things that we fight to preserve in Hinode. That doesn't go away.
Then no. I do not think he was right.
Good. Those with power need to know how to wield it. He is like a child swinging a sword.
Then he needs to be set to place.
Yes, he does.
Hello.
Alden.
What does he do?
We were just listening to a little lord run his mouth.
Oh yes, the little princeling. What about? Tell me. I'm all about gossip.
You were listening. I heard you out there.
Was I? Maybe a little, maybe a little. Who is to say?
He was wrong. His opinions, maybe
Wrong
not.
about what?
Ugh.
You're the one who took it.
Hey, it's still funny to see weapons floating around.
It's getting popular, this spot.
How unfortunate.
I've never seen a half-breed like her. Well, to be honest, I've never seen a lot of races and species, to be fair, but I'm surprised that she's alive, if you ask me.
Her kind is unacceptable. It just shows
Really?
how far
Fair
they've come.
enough. Hello, TD, there you are!
Oh,
I
shit.
heard you were looking for me.
I was looking for you, yes.
Are you in punching range?
No.
Then add half an arm length.
Well, that doesn't make sense, but fine. There.
Very good.
Well, so I was looking for clothes, maybe. Have you managed to get a job at the boutique?
Finally deciding to cover up the midriff.
Well, no. How could you even suggest that? No. I've been thinking about clothes for someone else, or maybe for like a different occasion or something, or maybe just browsing. I like clothes. Maybe want to buy something to look nice.
I have still not gotten a position. I've been looking for the woman, but I'm starting to think I'm just going to break in and start working.
Well, I think that's a great idea.
I'm gonna break in. That's a great
Sounds
idea.
facetious. I genuinely cannot tell if you're being sincere.
That's fine. I am being sincere right now, I promise. That probably didn't help. I'm sorry.
I'm squinting.
Well, I couldn't tell if you're squinting, and you can't tell if I'm being
That's
facetious,
why
so
I'm
really we're
telling you.
even. Well, then I told you that I was being sincere, so there, we're even. See, you can't argue with it. I win.
I can, but I'm not going to, because it is a waste of very precious time that we have on this world. And I feel like
True.
arguing with you would be a Sisyphean task.
If you say so, I'm not sure
Filth
what you mean
isn't
by that, but
unuseful. I had an idea.
Sure. Alright. Is it for you? Because if I have to design for wings, I may kill myself.
Well, no, I was thinking first about clothes for our friend, Long. Do you remember?
Oh, the convict everyone's been talking about.
That's the one,
Yes, sir.
yes, in the bright orange clothes.
I think perhaps we should see if he's interested in that spar, if you're up for it.
Just to add a character note, I do not have my fire magic.
That's okay.
But if you want, if you want to just spar
I don't want you to
without
spar
magic.
if you're not in the mood to fight, though.
I wanna.
Okay.
I'm not. Yeah.
It would make sense to not use magic anyway. I will set the rules. Let's go find the little lord.
Can write down for you on a learning scroll.
Morning again, you two. You'll excuse me.
Morning.
Good to see you finally got that job lost.
It's quite enjoyable. Reminds me of home.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. What are you working on there? Sorry to interrupt.
I have no problem at all. I wasn't told to work on anything in specific, so for right now, there are some metal scraps over there that are meant to be flat, that are bent, so I'm trying to rectify that.
Ah, fair enough. It's the busy work of the job, I imagine.
Certainly. Just sort of waiting for, I don't know, something to happen.
That is fair. It's fair. Well, I am not looking for anything currently, but I will bear that in mind.
I'd appreciate that.
Of course,
I can only do so much busy work until it's no more, I guess.
Fair enough. Eventually you'll be hammering the smallest of dent out of the smallest of pieces.
Yeah. Whatever the most desperate of people will be asking for. And is left for the desk.
I'll let you know if I think of anything I need done, though. Good to see you,
Thank you.
Are you still working at the farm now? Or are you,
unofficially, I guess, is a proper way to put it. I'm staying at the farm with Alden still, and helping with any new work that needs to be done, but not officially, employee of the farm.
I got you. Fair enough.
No problem.
Either way, then, I will leave you to your work. Who's checking in?
Pleasure speaking.
Sure.
Oh, what is the name of the man with yellow hair and wings? He was looking for you. Finch.
I told them you were here to talk about his commission to commission a gun like mine. There's a whole thing. I need to break off a third of this iron ingot. I only need a third.
Hello. I did see her after. She was up in her room, I believe. But she came back down. I don't know if you saw her. And I found her, and she saw me, and we chatted, and it all solved the fact. Thank you.
Oh, that's no fun.
No, it's fine. I can fly. Oh, look, someone's on the roof.
Do you want me to get him, my lady?
There isn't much of a point.
I said that Mr. Loster.
It is a dangerous game. Not that I'm not envious of it.
Well,
We're not in to Loster.
Well,
And also,
I know we are not
this
in
is
Loster.
not her
Loster is barbaric.
She is not the one that chose
I suppose it's a wild
to undo the chains or shackles or gauntlets or whatever they are.
I can see that.
She's the one choosing to do so. It's still her
She's
choice.
doing her
She can
job.
still say no. She can still say no.
Oh, that's right.
What do you have against the
Yes,
law?
are you making a little gardening in your house? You
She's
might
a
show me.
criminal.
I'm kind of curious.
By the sounds of it, she's also a time mage.
That's fine.
She is not.
That's totally
I still have
fine.
to
was
see if I can
falsely
clear
accused.
the proper path.
You're
And you
after
believe
this
this?
woman
Okay.
You believe
Hello,
this?
no.
because the
She was gonna be
accepted her on board. They
All
believed
those.
her. The
Yes,
town
and
believes
Kalypsia.
her.
And the Kalypsia also sent let a cursed one on board.
I don't really hold
A cursed
Kalypsia and Kai Kraz.
What is a cursed one?
An individual for Kraz.
Is it their fault that they are cursed?
I do not know. Neither do I care.
You do not know, yet you call yourself a hero. But you're going after innocent people.
I am not.
That doesn't sound very heroic to me.
Do not question my heroic status.
You have not shown me any heroic deeds. So far, You've made yourself
There you are.
a villain in this story. Not the hero.
I am not the villain of the story.
I made my first sale today.
Congratulations.
Someone came in and bought a grimoire.
Did you have a design in mind? I don't know if you picked one yet or not.
I see.
Have a design in mind.
Hmm?
My apologies. Who bought it?
Another mage named Jill. They also have a soul affinity, so they wanted a grimoire to study it more.
I see. Well, hopefully they learn something.
Is something wrong?
No. Just learning. There seems to be things unfolding today. Things that have piqued my interest. But that's not what I want you for.
I'm sure if it's important, you can tell me later, right?
Of course. You said before that you didn't get the chance to mourn your family. I don't know where they are, or what their names were, but we've all lost someone, and you deserve the proper chance to do so, at your leisure, without judgment, and in private. I know what it's like. I cannot publicly mourn my father either.
Nobody ever mourned us. Nobody ever wanted to. I'm pretty sure that the world wanted to forget us. Maybe by now most of the world did.
You haven't. And I won't. And whether anyone knows what this is here for, it's going to leave a mark nonetheless. It's alright.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll make sure it's taken care of. And the flowers never wilt. And that it never molds or rusts. They'll always have a place here. And I'll take care of her.
My family had a lot of hatred for the leadership of Hinode. I don't know why. But I think that if they met you, things could have been different.
Hinode has a lot of unfortunate circumstances. And even more unfortunate consequences. My family led that place down the road of ruin for many years. I understand why they hate the leadership. Nice eyelashes.
They hate the old leadership. They never knew you.
I'm trying to make it better.
I think you're doing a good job. Did you plant these yourself?
With the help of the florist. I'm not much of a green thumb.
I disagree with that. You once told me I was like a flower blooming. I think I've only bloomed because of your care.
I want to see you grow. I think you're worth it.
And make sure that I don't wilt.
Hi. I just wanted to properly apologize for earlier bumping into you, so I realized I didn't properly apologize. I want to introduce myself as well. My name's Eddie. Pleasure. I'm Sentinel. What's your name?
You're something special, Ilfe.
But you can call me Natsumi.
I mean that.
Alright, Natsumi. Works for me. What's your friend's name? The one with the white hair.
Only because you made me special. Oh, May. Alright. You searched for?
Yes.
You gave me a chance to be. Oh, I see. I hope you like it. Does she treat you? You're something special, May.
Of course.
Good. Alright. Well, I'll leave you to it. I hope everything goes well. I just wanted to apologize I don't want to disturb the conversation, so if you could say it yourself as well, I'd appreciate it. That's all. Alright.
Of course.
Pleasure to meet you. I'll be around. Oh, hello. You scared me.
I may come here from time to time.
I would appreciate that. We can come together if you'd like.
All right. Back of my head hurts.
May. Can you show me where home is?
You mean the house? There isn't much to it at the moment, and it'll see some renovations.
That's okay. I can be patient.
Well, for now, stashing it right here. But I can send you over. To you for business. For a price, I suppose. I don't want to be unfair, because you're already making me quite the weapon, if opposed to plan.
Something to make alchemical brass, I believe.
What is that? I have no idea.
That's what they have said.
Not to me, what did they want?
They wanted to properly apologize for bumping into us.
From there
They
we
wanted to
consolidate.
introduce themselves.
Hopefully.
Really? Very well, I can work with
The
that.
area I lived in was not the richest area.
I'm not sure how it is in Christian, but we go by
I tried to choose something a bit out of the way.
There is the nobility, there is the working class, and
I intend to utilize much of this leftover floor space on the outside. But this is home.
though the Kazuya family treat us all very well still, despite
You chose somewhere near my shop. And the tavern.
We have noble class and then sort of...
Not for drinking purposes.
And it's not as formalized, I don't think.
Last night says otherwise.
It was an
2 nights
experiment.
ago.
I had a purpose.
Honestly, I don't think I'd have the right fire rate if it wasn't for the Kazuya.
It was fun.
Which is why I revered them so.
Maybe you should experiment a little more often.
Perhaps I might.
Is it open?
It's unlocked. There's nothing in it.
It was very much a surprise when Oheka, that is Her Majesty in my language, was on the ship.
I love that that's a thing now.
So you want to expand with the space out here, you said?
She's on the ship.
Yeah.
Her family is very Aurora does not
That
rule
makes
her own.
sense.
She has a family.
This is one of the spots that I found that's good for getting up high.
She is the
Yes,
Majesty.
I've noticed.
But she has an entire family of nobles and rulers that will help her out while she's gone. Besides, as she told me, when she had the dream as well, she had to serve Hinode as much as I did. Honestly, it's an honor to have her around, for me at least.
Good that she has people that she can trust with that much power.
The Kitsunes are a wonderful craftspeople. Now begins the etching of the cauldron. At this point,
I can't remember, but I think I was able to get onto that power there.
Definitely the cauldron is starting to strip a little, which is why I had him asked to give iron. The only thing I know for a fact is not with the touch with their hand.
I used to do this back home all the time.
It's a little bit of a tight space up here, but
In the mornings, I tried to be as close to the sun as possible.
the sun is quite important to you from what I've read, isn't it?
It is. Our God might not be around anymore, but it's the least we can do to thank him.
Hold on. Not to me. Can you take my staff? Sorry about that.
It's fine. I wonder what other rooftops I can get to.
Very easy.
I know I found a string of them that I could get to from the training area over there.
Alden?
Hello. Fancy meeting you here. Hey, Elfie, if you got time, I don't know if you're like doing something right now, but I wanted to have that chat with you, if you remember.
Oh, yeah. I could do that now, I think.
No pressure. You don't have to.
I'll see you later. I need to grab my staff first.
Be good.
Thank you.
What was it? What was that? What are you muttering?
I said be good.
Me always.
I don't believe you for a second.
It's so cruel of you. I'm so trusting. Well, no, that's not the word. I'm so trustable.
It's not that I distrust you, I just don't think you're very well behaved.
How could you say that after how nicely I treated you? You're really going to say that?
Yes, and I think I'll say it again until you prove me otherwise.
What have I done that made you think that I'm not, well behaved, huh?
Our introduction before we even got on the airship tells me plenty about you, your intentions or lack thereof.
does it.
It does.
Alright, well, I'll see you around. I'm going to have a chat with Elfie.
She'll tell me if you do something wrong.
Or wrong. That's subjective, it's not fair. Alright, oh, that's okay. Right, well...
That's why you typically check before you start.
Yes, well, at least I can fly and get out of here. There we go. That has no door.
The only thing I cannot guarantee
I would have
is
been trapped in
100%
there if I couldn't
return.
fly.
There's always something you have to give back to the world.
Would it scare you if I fell?
Yes, alright, well, let's go find a nice place.
I would
to
catch you.
chat.
Horus of the Iron in there.
Okay.
Good first attempt at praise.
I'm just kidding. We would break both of our legs.
Should I
I'm going to just
find
forget
them
that.
on
Cool off first. No.
Of course.
I'd say give it at least half an hour to cool off.
Part of me was hoping Jasper would look up and you'd have a heart attack. He used to hate me climbing on the rooftops.
It's
Still probably forming.
somewhat private, though the walls are a bit thin.
Why don't we find the little lord? Have fun.
Hello again, May.
I suppose whatever you think is best.
Hello, Natsumi.
I'm unsure what the purpose
In the
of
courtyard.
this talk is, so...
I told him you wanted to speak with him.
What did you think?
Over here.
I'm not sure what he meant by the courtyard, but
We'll be quick.
I believe a lot of
Nope.
things have to be
Nope.
involved with conflict one way or another. Whether that be as simple as arguing to as
I'm having a better day than I thought. I had a feeling that might happen. Have you seen Eli?
Last I saw him, he was down, I think by the forge.
Of course he was.
But
All
that
right.
was 10 minutes ago, maybe.
Thank you.
Of course.
We'll make haste, Natsumi. Lest someone else steals more of his time.
Well, I believe if he sees you now, that he knows you want to speak with him.
Yes. Did you hear anything interesting from inside that house?
Seems like he idolizes you a lot.
is somewhat inevitable, even if it's a rare occurrence.
I was going by to see how the thaumaturgy thing is going.
Well,
and he has a pending experiment. This cold box that he was asking around about.
Not
is
very
to
unfortunate
help
for myself.
crystallize
I am sure.
It seems like my friend here is done talking with your friend, though now perhaps is the most opportune moment to slam through the door. As I
Do you have a moment? Or several?
I do.
was he in there last
No? How very
It's
kind.
lovely to see you, May.
You as well. Lucy.
Is there a private area you would like to go to?
Quite the contrary, actually. I couldn't help but overhear at breakfast that you might be interested in sparring Natsumi.
I still am, but a few other things have come up. I'm unsure if Natsume has informed you yet of what I've told her. I have not yet. She's been quite busy. I see.
No.
I've heard why Law was convicted and sent to Alcatraz.
And?
It is rather concerning. Apparently she was wrongfully, but I don't believe so. But apparently she was convicted of being a time mage. And if it's true, then we are all in danger.
Have they run any experiments?
They have not.
Do they plan to?
What do you mean by experiment?
Surely if they're a mage, then they can cast. If we can see proof of magic, and it's not time magic, then there's no way that she could be a time mage.
Right.
I suppose there is truth in that.
Someone
We can
to do that then.
ask. Yes.
Perhaps I'll inquire with the Sentinels.
Asking for a weapon.
Please. I'd very much appreciate that. I've had no luck with the Sentinels as of lately. A former one actually held a weapon to my throat this morning.
Huh. Strange that. I wonder why.
She accused me of threatening her friend. But merely I was warning them.
I see. Well, surely a warning doesn't deserve a threat.
It does not.
Are you certain of your tone, little lord?
And she doesn't deserve to put a weapon to my throat, especially considering my status as a lord.
Certainly not. And she has a reputation to uphold. Surely that won't look good for the Sentinels?
Surely. But apparently she's no longer a sentinel. Not her style, she said. Molly. That was who.
Have you considered that perhaps it's because she was kicked out rather than removed voluntarily?
I have not. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
That said, I don't see how this information excuses you from a spar.
I wasn't trying to excuse myself from a spar, merely warn you first.
It's appreciated. However, I'd love some entertainment, if you wouldn't mind.
So be it. If you wish to be entertained, then you shall be.
Very good. All I ask is that there is no magic involved. Purely hand-to-hand and weapons.
No magic. Well, then you were tying my hand behind my back, but I'll agree to this.
A capable hero such as yourself
I am to be a
shouldn't
legend.
have any problem.
Exactly. Exactly. I am a capable hero. And I won't have any problem.
Very good.
That makes sense.
Shall we then?
We shall.
Eventually I'll also be selling foci, staves, wands, things like that, and mana crystals
interesting.
too.
Right, that's nice, that's nice.
Young lord,
Okay, I just
would
like,
you be so generous that I might spectate?
Hello,
I only
I-
heard
okay,
the
I'm
Taylor
already
was
sure.
something.
Is there something you were considering buying?
Well, I was thinking about also May. Hello, May. We can
Finished.
Hello.
I was actually thinking about...
Well, what kind of spells do you sell? Like, you mentioned like
Really?
basic
Is this
spells?
a valiant as a fight as you say? Is there a certain... Is there something special about your opponent?
If you are injured, you're not to accept healing until I inspect the healer.
Of course, my lady.
It is a bodyguard.
I believe a few of the other people are passing now. So, if you'll forgive me.
Another lord? Wow.
Pardon?
Go on.
Walk and talk?
Are you in the middle of something?
We're about to watch a spar.
I see. I suppose I could watch.
You and me both.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So be it. I do not mind.
You're a generous young lord.
as every honorable and glorious lord should be.
Good, I'm glad to hear such.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Faven?
I would apologize for putting you on display, but I am quite entertained.
There is no need to apologize at all. This will be a glorious battle, one for the ages. And the start of a legend.
Yeah, just kept going.
And
hopefully, and maybe, more will give me respect in seeing this.
Perhaps.
I'm going to drink my own body weight in mead.
If I understand correctly, this is meant to be some sort of fighting ring.
Yes,
That
it
has
is.
still yet to be said.
Well then, shall we do so until the other surrenders, or what will it be?
Yes, I believe so.
I wish there was stands to sit upon.
There are many
Oh, you come
benches I would
prepared.
like to requisition, yes.
It'll only be a small spell, Lucy.
Just remember your training. And don't be afraid to learn as well.
I won't. I'm never afraid to learn.
You got this from the medical.
Experienced warrior. It's honorable.
It is just a spar, they might not need it.
Say when ready.
It is on your go. It's your spar.
Well, I am ready whenever.
You say go, man.
That was dirty. She's bigger than him, which is really nice. I feel so bad putting them on the spot this way. That smooth, Yui. What the fuck?
You want bad.
Of course she's not bad. She's my bodyguard. They wouldn't send me with someone meager. Oh, she laughed! Holy shit! And then she kicked him. Sorry, I get really nervous during combat, so I'm like narrating.
May chose you to be a god.
No, I did not choose her.
Whoever assigned you to her.
We're not here to talk.
Oh, Yui! Yui Pog! Yui's so Pog. Yui's so cool. Act is doing good too, holding his own. I see we're doing 3 count rules. Nice kick. Nice! Do what I told you to.
I believe that is first blood.
More to come, I hope.
Hmm?
Yui! Yui! Sorry, I'm biased.
Why are they fighting?
It's merely a spar. Oh, fucking Neon's here. That's exciting. Where'd you go? Oh, she's
You sure
leaving.
do like kicking, don't you?
Oh, she grabbed his blade. I'm having fun.
The Lordship is keeping his grounds at least. So it seems like...
Funny to think, I was just speaking about how unused the medic bay has been recently, only for this to transpire.
It seems like the second... not using the blades to its fullest potential.
Is it okay for them to be using a sword in a spa?
I am.
Would you like them to use sticks?
I suppose.
Well, I figured that is a blunter weapon or maybe a training blade.
Hit me with your sword. Do not insult me with backhanded blows up.
Punish it for talking! Holy shit.
Her swings are very deliberate, calculated.
She's good at her
He
job.
seems to be.
Himself as a god, so
It's nothing but a game.
It seems like he's swinging wildly and extending more energy than needed.
That he is.
Looks like the young lord's in trouble.
And it seems like it was no jest. They certainly do know how to whip themselves.
Perhaps.
Looks like she's always one step ahead.
Not only will this serve as a lesson for you, little lord, but your loss is being
Perhaps the duel
broadcasted.
should be called sooner.
Oh good, we already have potions prepped. Wonderful.
It's up to them to call it quits. That was the rule.
I do hope a victor's
killed.
I hope a victor's called sooner then.
Please be careful. This should not be a brawl to the death. If you have to call at any point, it's okay.
I
don't be stubborn.
When I would like to call it.
Is there any reason?
Stubbornness is going to be that one's death.
Not that I know of, but it's consensual on both sides, so...
He has a lot of pride in who he is.
Yes, he does.
For someone that has never seen a battle before, they sure are very eager to see to be the first one in.
Given the fun that the defending is aiming non-lethal, I believe it is fine. You worry too much. The skilled swordsman knows what they're doing.
Slit's eye.
Yes!
I think there's more than enough healers in the vicinity.
That was a bit much, don't you think? He healed it.
So.
And it's over.
This fight's resolved itself. Can we get them some potions?
Thank you for the spar, my lord.
Even for a spar, I thought it was
I
a good
do
order.
need your potions.
There's a duel happening at the moment.
That's
Is there a reason you toyed with him?
You just finished?
Dragon Kin and the guard. Ostlander.
Unfortunately missed
That
the
was
spectacle.
impressive.
It's already ended.
I can't.
Any cuts or
use my
bruises?
sword like that.
No, my lady. He didn't even hit.
Well
I
done.
wish I could.
I'd like to inspect you personally. We'll go upstairs.
Of course.
Your blade is
interesting. It seems quite difficult to use.
Not for me.
As I've seen.
I know you might not have toggles, but she's gonna ask you to undress as much as not to me is comfortable. Do it. Strip.
Of course, Melanie.
I asked her to teach him a lesson. I know he did not get your face. He has no honor.
She will take off her clothes.
Oh my god! Not a scratch.
You will see just a
fuck.
little scratch.
Is it bleeding? Like a lot, or is it just like a little teeny thing?
No, just a teeny little thing.
Very well. Reclothe. You put him on the ground, and even after he yielded, you left him a mark, which I'm appreciative of. Not only that, but his defeat was broadcasted to all of the spectators. I'm quite happy with that.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you for the praise, my lady.
I am proud that you are mine. But I would like to see that wound taken care of, even if it is small.
Of course.
Do you have medical knowledge, Elfie? Wrapping and cleaning wounds?
A little bit. I'm not a healer like Eka is, but I've tried to help my family before when they were hurt.
Then that will be plenty. Shall we go to the medical room? I want it properly disinfected. I don't need you catching any diseases. List from his blade.
Of course.
Are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you why later, but it stays between us.
Okay.
May is so fucking smug about that right now.
Apparently, there seems to be a sort of vengeance someone has against me, and I simply wish for it to
should duel someone. It's been a while.
It is healing. Good.
I suppose after this, we'll need to find Chidi.
Who's Chidi?
She's... I'm not sure what she is. She's a shorter beastkin. I believe also from Hinode once upon a time. I don't know if that's her current resident.
I should probably practice first.
May I see your wound?
I'm not getting any younger.
This is just a basic bandage, but it's slightly soaked in a healing potion, which should keep things clean.
I will excuse myself as I found something to do today.
Okay, well, don't hurt yourself.
Thank you. Have a good day. You as well.
You didn't fight at all like I had been taught to.
You mean Natsumi?
No, I meant Elijah. Her sword is completely different from what I use.
I noticed that he fought with anger.
He had something to prove. Something to lose.
I was always taught to make your strikes decisive. Think about them. Don't do more than you have to.
I heard. Well, I overheard that
Where did he fall short?
Bard is having issues with an individual. Is that the case?
He fell short of with a lot of emotions in his fighting style. He didn't see where I struck. He just tried to hit the target.
Swiftly.
His emotions got the best of him.
That they did.
I noticed that he failed to use the other side of his blade. Unlike Natsumi's sword, his blade has two edges.
He didn't take that as to advantage, no. He has a lot to learn. And I believe I set him in his place. As you requested.
That was so cursed from taking that emote off.
Excuse me.
Then, I suppose our next stop is Chidi, who I believe is in the training yard. Unsure what she wants.
Oh, May. Before that stopped, Alden and Molly, they wanted to ask me not to stalk them.
It's a reasonable request.
I guess Alden was worried after the time I showed up at the farm.
Yes.
I told him I was just looking for you at that point. But...
And it was just a talk.
They offered me tea, but I didn't take it since I had already eaten this morning.
Very good. Thank you for telling me. We were just on our way to you.
Sorry to interrupt.
Convenient. I was just on my way to you.
I needed to report some missing items.
Is there somewhere you would like to speak?
You're the official to talk to.
Anywhere is fine, so that it is relatively quiet. Relatively.
The library in the eye makes a good spot for quieter talks.
Well, actually, if I get to choose...
I believe I've lost most of my things.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll try to do what I can.
Go to the knock. Actually, wait.
I'm going to go tend to my shop. Have a good talk.
Take care, Elfe.
Wow. It's the first time I've ever seen anyone else up here.
Yeah.
Up there or up here in general?
That spot.
Yeah, we're looking for old caps.
More and more people will find this place. There's one up on the bridge.
Okay. Thank you.
That's a chair. Natsumi, you may sit, if you wish. You did just finish a spar. Do you want her closer? Did you want to speak to her as well?
I would not mind her opinion as well. We have spoken a few times in the past.
Closer, then.
I see I finally meet your employer.
That's
Yes.
a word for it.
I suppose it is. That said, my question. I have asked it of many people so far, from a variety of walks of life. What do you hope to accomplish here?
We have had the dream.
That's exactly what I was looking for when I went into the little.
I suspect there are many who have had the dream and dismissed it as nothing more than a shared hallucination or bad fish.
But if it isn't, and we watch our village burn, when we had a chance to do something about it.
Assuming there's anything to do. But I digress. I stray from the original question. You're here then on account of the dream, and your goal is to prevent it?
Yes.
By what means?
There's little that we know so far. Everyone has seen different. We can't identify the force either, but if we spend time looking into it, it's better than having spent none at all.
So, you're here to identify the source and stop whatever is happening. You put that much merit on the dream being true.
I put more on the fact that I don't want to take a risk with it. Yes.
And there's nothing back at home, then, that your attention and efforts would be better spent on?
Dare I say, if we don't get any answers soon, or any leads, then going back home would be the better option. But I have people in my stead, looking after things while I am gone. If my efforts are wasted, then I will return.
And what of you, Natsumi? Not why you're here, but what do you hope to accomplish?
Oh, good luck with that one. She can't give you any opinions.
I am just here to protect.
Did you have the dream?
Yes, I did.
Then do you anticipate conflict in the coming days?
I'm not sure.
I swear to God, girl.
No, we just saw that one. They're not supposed to be there. We don't know who did it. We know Daku knows who did it, and it might be a sentinel.
She had less of a choice in the matter, unfortunately. Forgive her if she is rigid.
We've spoken multiple times since arriving.
Have you?
I'm familiar with her pattern of speech.
Very well. Can I ask the same of you, then? Are you just here to ask questions? Or do you have a purpose?
Not yet. I suppose you could say I'm looking into others for a reflection of myself. Some surfaces are clearer than others.
Have you dreamed?
I have.
And what do you make of that?
I find the dream to be like a politician. Preying on that which matters most to the individual to simply convey its own message best. I find it somewhat hollow. After all, the destruction of home could be the rise of someone else, as could the fall of someone else be the rise of home. Could be completely inconsequential to us as well. So, I find its fear-mongering not quite as moving as probably intended.
Perhaps you don't care enough.
I care a great deal. Enough to acknowledge that there are 1,001 other potential threats to my home than just some prophetic dream. I am here, however, because my path has taken me into unexpected brambles.
Does it hold any weight to you then?
The weight it holds has come from the people, not the dream itself. Of the people I've asked, every single one of them in one way or another has referenced the dream. And some merit of fate or destiny or duty or caution. They put significant weight on it, which gives it weight. Meaning only has meaning if we decide. So if people care about it, then it is something to be considered and respected.
And yet you make it sound as if they shouldn't.
I don't. But not everyone is me.
No. I don't know what it is, or where it come from. Why? All of the repeated questions. But if there is a chance, then perhaps it is duty and honor and the like.
I simply worry to a degree. If our dreams can be altered to show us what we fear, could our perception not be as well? And if we're all here for the same reason, to investigate or prevent this dream, then would it not be easy to ply our goodwill into alternative directions?
It could. I don't think anyone should be here blindly, or do things blindly.
And yet most are.
Our arrival, perhaps. Our reasons, no. People simply want to fight for what they care about, if they stand to lose it. Even if they're not sure. I don't think anyone is willing to risk it, if the horrors that they have witnessed are true. so pretty. Such a pretty girl. I like her little face wispies. Her hair kind of
Well.
reminds me of fire.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've answered my questions. You've given me some of your time. I appreciate it.
I want to know what you think of the answers.
They're all very human. Fear, concern, the key priorities, but always veiled, always with a promise of curiosity or novelty or something else. And many of them also have alternative reasons of being here, as best I can tell. Ones they don't wish to discuss. After all, leaving your entire life behind on a whim because you had a dream that scared you that much. Suspicious. Especially if you're an individual in a position to send someone in your stead. Such as the Valinor delegate.
Yeah, such as that one. Perhaps their king could spare him.
I suspect. Although another one has arrived.
Oh.
Unsure if they're a delegate or simply from Valinor.
Which one?
A tall, hatted elf. You'll know them.
Thank you.
Now that said, don't go making any issues when your goal at the end of the day is this dream, yes?
That's not the plan. I don't believe in wars.
I will let you go. Natsumi, congratulations for putting the rich boy on his ass. I think everyone appreciated it.
No need to thank me.
If the opportunity arises again, let us know in advance so that we can collect bets. Who else is on my list?
Do you reside in Hinode?
Come again?
Do you reside in Hinode?
Not for several years.
I think I remember you saying that, now that I ask it out loud. We did meet
Yes,
briefly.
you were a human.
Mm-hmm. Caution.
Fair. But no, I have not been in Hidane for a few years.
Alright. Would you return, if you had the chance?
If I had the reason. Anyway, I wish you both a good day. And I
Yes,
was a
ma'am.
little bit right. The ship isn't as well made as we thought. I told you the dwarves weren't all up to stuff.
Hate to see her go, but love to watch her leave. I can't help but feel like she was judging us. Not that it matters. I wish to know one day why she does not wish to go back. The fuck was that?
Why are you cursing me, lady?
Shut up. You're right, that's unbecoming.
Excuse me, Meilin-sama. Two things. Toka's looking for Jasper to handle the situation.
What kind of situation? I'm not familiar with Jasper, but I think he's outside.
Apparently he is disallowing a member of the Kalypsia to eat over a childish prank.
Who?
Alden. Birdwings.
Some about you.
Oh. Jasper!
I believe Oh, hello. I believe
Toka needs to talk to you when you have a second.
Whom?
Toka!
Oh, Toka. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right there.
And the other?
We should go somewhere private for that.
Hello there.
Hello.
So much.
Very well. This way then.
Apologies for not being upfront about information before. Toka had to double check to make sure it was safe to say. Toka Homura, Taiyo Senshidan. I am under the orders of Yua Kazuya.
Fuck! Could you remind me what she sent you here for?
Orders were vague. Simply that because I had the dream I should be here, and to observe and write back about the happenings on board the Kalypsia. In particular, to be wary of any dangers to Hinode and its people.
But you didn't mention what those dangers were. Just in general?
No. Taiyo Senshidan are usually allowed to operate under their own discretion.
Am I privy to any future orders that you're given?
Would Milan-sama like to be?
Yes.
Understood.
I appreciate this information. You don't want to lose Jasper, though. He's hard to find.
Of course. Toka will return. Thank you for your time, Milan-sama.
You were right, my lady.
I don't believe she'll tell us everything. Nor do I ever want to be left alone with her.
Of course, my lady. I'll make sure that never happens.
She may not have the orders to do so now, but Yua is not above putting an assassination attempt on my life.
Get with me, but
You spoke with Chidi in the past.
Yes.
Was this before or after the effects of your spell?
It was before.
Understood. This day has been exhausting.
There's something I can do, my lady, to make it not.
No. You did plenty. I'm very happy with your work today.
Appreciate your praise, my lady.
I have no doubts that the Little Lord will become more of a problem for us in the future.
We have a visitor, my lady.
Hopscotch, was it? That's what they call you. Not that you could give them your name. Can I help you? I'm afraid of your stick. You're too kind. I could say the same to you, though. Your wings are quite beautiful, and the gold complements it quite well. What did you think of the spar?
I'm not understanding what you...
I'd lost my train of thought. It's alright. Were you bothering Natsumi? Good luck. She's a tough one to crack. Hmm? Are you a fighter? Perhaps not a spar then. I think we were going to retire for the night. We were just doing some final rounds. Is the mask personal? Is that the equivalent of a handshake? I understand this much better. Cool. What do you see? I think you're playing a trick on all of us. I think perhaps you can speak. You just choose not to. Apologies, there was an invisible cat. make our way back to the room and then retire a bit early, considering how eventful of a day we've had.
Of course, my lady.
Okay.
It would be incredibly funny if I chiseled this thing out. I've been able to do this in a while.
I'm gonna put doesn't get wrapped up in it, so you would get stay red.
Hey, goodbye, May.
Okay, that.
Oh, good job, Natsumi. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can have something to talk to Eli about, so thank you.
Need a rather small chair.
It is a shelf, not a chair.
Oh, shelf. I've drunk my entire body waiting mead. I'm not with it at the moment.
I can tell.
Okay, right. Yeah,